It's official, guys. We have a very sick guy in office. And this sick person has admitted that he's the one who allowed Ebola into the country. Just listening to this declaration by a head of state that allegedly swore to protect the constitution.
When President Trump asked the government of Kenya to support them by having a center in Laikipia Air Base, I gave the okay because it was an agreement and a partnership with friends who have worked with Kenya for 30-40 years.
I've never in my lifetime in Kenya seen a more myopic leader than our current president. I would even say this guy is a cancer to all of us. And I don't say this lightly. As we speak, we are allegedly having our first Ebola case. Just listening to this expose by the Truth Watchdog.
Guys, I'm going to read it as I have received. Nairobi North Sub-Region, Roysambu Sub-County, Roysambu Division, Roysambu Location, date 1st, mwezi wa sita 2026. Reference report on suspected case of Ebola at AAR Kiambu Road Hospital. Description of the incident. A Turkish foreign national who is unwell and exhibiting medical symptoms of Ebola is currently at AAR Hospital located along Kiambu Road. Environment of the incident. The patient who brought himself to the hospital arrived at around 23 hours at AAR Hospital. AAR Hospital is in between Muthaiga North and Ridgeways Estate along Kiambu Road. While initial physical diagnosis by the medics in the hospital suspects a case of Ebola, the foreigner turned out to be uncooperative and wanted to be released and go home. Action taken. Nairobi County and Sub-County public health officers were notified to take up the matter. Due to the diplomatic nature of the matter and the foreigner's unwillingness to be quarantined until results are out in 2 hours, OCS Muthaiga has been notified to advise. Samples from the patient have been taken to the National Public Laboratory for further medical examination and analysis to confirm or rule out Ebola so that further medications are taken. Beware.
Can you imagine? We warned this guy not to bring infected persons into Kenya. Hakutusikia. Even our own courts barred him from doing what he's currently doing. But hakutusikia, he still went on and did it anyway. And now we are reaping the fruits of Ruto's decision making. I honestly wonder, is President Ruto aware of what Ebola does to a human body? Does he know that it infects immune cells and weakens the body's ability to fight infections? Does he know that Ebola damages the lining of blood vessels, making them leaky? You leak from everywhere. Does he know that Ebola has a high fatality rate? This is the problem of electing people who studied botany, mambo ya matawi, and he thinks we are all plants. Tutapigwa spray na tukue sawa. That is not the case. Anyway, Ruto ni mengi na sisi tunamwachia Mungu. God will be the one to deal with him as he chooses. Meanwhile, let me walk you through the maandamano that took place yesterday in Nanyuki, Laikipia County to be specific. Watu wa Nanyuki waliamua mambo ya Ebola hawaitaki kwao. And so this is what happened. Number one, everyday Kenyans who sometimes double up as masters of comedy are now saying this to the Americans.
Tuko hapa Nanyuki na ukweli ni kwamba huyu amepata Ebola. Na huyu tunataka kwanza apelekwe US sababu wa Amerika wakiwa wagonjwa wanapeletwa Nanyuki. Na huyu tu ni Mkenya apelekwe North Carolina. Huyu apelekwe Denver, Colorado. Huyu mkufi kwani ni wapi? Amekufa huyu. Huyu ambaye ni Mkenya ambaye amepata ugonjwa amesema ataamuka kama atapewa pesa na lunch na State House. Alafu apelekwe kwa Air Force One. Awekwe kwa Air Force One apelekwe US sababu wa Amerika wanakuja.
You know the funny thing here, it's not just that guy suggesting that the Americans with Ebola should be taken to America. Guess who else is saying it? The Americans. Because these people who are being brought to Laikipia, they have families back at home, they have businesses, they contribute to society in one way or the other. And it's not that they are willingly coming to Kenya, they are not being permitted entry back into their own country. Hiyo ni kama Mkenya ende nje apate ugonjwa na serikali ya Kenya imkatae arudi Kenya. So there are Americans who are saying, look, those are American citizens, bring them back, we have the facilities. They don't even trust that Kenya can do a good job. And we agree, we can't do a good job, just take them. So I don't get what's happening here. We are getting the shorter end of the stick because of the poor leadership that we have. Number 2, still on maandamano. Kenyans decided to surround the military. Roll the tape. You know, the reasons Kenyans are so unbothered about our military is because there's no instance of the Kenyan army abducting Kenyans, killing Kenyans, tear-gassing Kenyans, beating Kenyans, maiming Kenyans. No, they don't do it. So during protests, you bring cops, wanapokea mawe. You bring the military, people gather around to see, hey, what's up? Why are you here? Are you here to escort us to the next destination? Are you here to ensure we are safe from the cops? But on that particular day, the military was out to join the people. Because guess where this Ebola is being taken? It's to a military airbase. And for those who have friends or family in the military, you know that in these bases, that is where the families of the soldiers are. Bibi yako ako pale, or your husband, your children, your maid, umbwa yenu, your family dog, everything is there in that military base. If there is a breakout of Ebola, you are the first victims. So you think the military is happy? I don't even know what to say about this country, to be honest. But if at all it's true, we have that first case of Ebola. Even though mambo wenda Kenya, inaanza as a rumor. It starts as a tweet. Then another tweet. Soon there's somebody claiming to corroborate the story. And then voila, you have a video. We are headed there. Just give it time. Based on the incompetent leaders we have, it's just a matter of time. Hakuna kitu ingine. Time tu ndo inazuia sisi na Ebola outbreak. But anyway, that's just my opinion, guys. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karango Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717-512-483 or visit www.bomahat.com. Interior design is one of those things you can't afford to get wrong. So if you're looking for experts to do your gypsum, wainscoting, paintwork, styles, washrooms, and kitchen, reach out to Dhaka Living on 0706 026 218. That's 0706 026 218. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really, really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.